In the past 9 days, I read too many articles that broke my heart, but one in particular smashed it. It told the story of an Israeli father, Thomas Hand, who recounted the moment he was told that his 8-year-old daughter Emily was dead. Thomas said that his reaction was one of relief that Emily had died and not been kidnapped. For him, death was better than captivity in the hands of Hamas. As of now, we know that about 160 people of 36 nationalities, including as many as 20 Americans, have been taken into Gaza as hostages. They include soldiers, civilians, babies, pregnant women, and elderly people with dementia, some even with their caregivers. Hamas may want to hold them as bargaining chips for a prisoner swap, or possibly use them as human shields when Israel strikes back. Hamas has also threatened to kill a civilian hostage for each Palestinian home Israel bombs without prior warning. What can Israel do? 1. Military option. As good as the IDF special forces are, the odds of a successful release are not great. Hamas has hidden many of the hostages in what they call safe places and the tunnels of the resistance, which are an underground network of defensive tunnels, much of it under civilian infrastructure to travel undetected and move weapons. Number 2, prisoner exchange. In the past, Israel was willing to pay a tremendously high price for the release of its soldiers. In 1985, for example, Israel freed 1,150 Palestinian prisoners to secure the freedom of 3 captured Israeli soldiers. And after being abducted in 2006 from a post outside Gaza, IDF soldier Gilad Shalit was held captive by Hamas for 5 years when Israel agreed to release more than 1,000 Palestinian prisoners to win his release. One of those prisoners was Yahya Sinwar, the current Hamas military leader, who as of now is Israel's #1 kill target. Under the current circumstances, I cannot see a scenario in which the Israeli government could hit Hamas's demands to release all Palestinian prisoners in Israeli jails, of which there are roughly 5,200. Besides putting more terrorists in a position to kill Israelis, it will hand Hamas a propaganda victory that few Israelis are prepared to accept. Number 3, incentives. Some suggest that Israel should announce that any Gazan who brings hostages to the border will be granted amnesty and passage to the West Bank. Also, the Israeli-American businessman Robbie Berman offered $250,000 to any Palestinian who helps in the location and rescue of hostages. Number 4, international pressure. The United States and the EU could help in cajoling some Arab states like Egypt, Turkey, and Qatar to apply pressure on Hamas to release the hostages, with Turkey and Qatar threatening to expel Hamas's top leadership from their countries if they don't. I pray that the grieving father of 8-year-old Emily was wrong, and Hamas will treat the hostages humanely until the release. But the manual that was found on the body of a dead terrorist, which details how to torture and kidnap Israelis, does not bode well. See you tomorrow.